Welcome, welcome, beautiful tribe. Whew. Using some amazing sacred Palo Santo to clear our space, clear the cards. Blessings. I hope all of you are well. It's been some time. Again, I read cards when I'm pulled, when there's an energy pulling me, when a message needs to come through from my higher self, for the collective, for our tribe. So, and I've really stayed away recently, but today especially, I can't resist that call. Something's coming through, and so we're going to dive in and find out what the cards, my higher self, our collective consciousness, for our tribe kind of needs to know right now to navigate the energies that are happening, because there's a lot happening in the collective right now. So we're going to pull a couple of general energy oracle cards to just kind of set the theme. Oh, okay. Soul Child. Spiritual protection. Let's get one more. The second ray of wisdom. Okay, so general energetic themes are really kind of realigning us with our childlike innocence and our soul consciousness, knowing that when guided by spirit and accept and embrace and have faith that we have spiritual protection. And the second ray of wisdom is really calling us to our own discernment and going internally. I'm not sure if you can see this closely, but it's really a higher consciousness, our higher conscious collective soul really kind of holding on to us and saying that light and that heart space is within us. So I think this is really the wisdom of discernment is what's coming through. Okay, we're going to dive into some tarot and see if we can't get a little bit of detail on some of these general energetic themes that are coming through for our collective tribe. Tell me about our soul child. What's going on with the soul child energy, and what more specifically do we need to know? Dream thief, refusing the call. Okay, so this is just kind of a, information to help us navigate that there could be some interference coming through and we need to be aware of it. What else do we have for our soul child message? What do we need to be aware of? There's opportunity here. Dream thief, refuse the call because opportunity is coming. The true opportunity is coming. Okay, so the universe is your partner in the hand. Aligning with trust, faith, and trust and faith in our messages, knowing that opportunity is coming and not being distracted by false opportunity, tying into this discernment, and truly going within. What's going on with the spiritual protection? What's the spiritual protection card coming up for our collective tribe here? This moment. Repairing the veil. Forgiveness. So, allowing forgiveness. Repairing the veil for me is coming through as repairing the bifurcation, I think, that's happening in the spiritual community right now, and allowing forgiveness and having that innate ability that we have to forgive trespasses and okay. Repairing the veil, forgiveness, which is the cosmic womb, which is the divine feminine. And knowing the sacred contract. The covenant that we signed before we showed up here, right? For our mission work. Having forgiveness. The cosmic womb is allowing for that forgiveness. And holding the covenant, our sacred contract, in our highest. In her highest, at our highest level, right? Not losing sight of the covenant and the sacred contract and why we're here. To awaken the collective. Second ray of wisdom. Remember our first breath. That beginner's mind. Go within. Be discerning. Take that first breath. Go back to that first ray of second ray or first ray of that knowing, right? That internal knowing and alignment with your higher self and source. Winter's dream, a gestation period. So allowing yourself to sit with what's kind of happening in the collective right now, especially the spiritual community that's going through, a lot of bifurcation and splitting right now. Really going within, checking in with yourself, grounding, using your tools, following that guidance, going out in nature, communing with nature, communing with the environment, meditating, going within and really getting in tune. Getting in tune with your sacral chakra and your heart portal and center. Good vibes, adaptability. Okay, so that's kind of straightforward, right? Adaptability is being open and compassionate about adaptability. Okay. So specifically, now let's dive into some tarot. I'm sorry. Soul child. Specifically, where is soul child energy coming through? More detailed for us. Wheel of Fortune. So connecting with our soul child, because times are changing. The wheel's moving. Making sure we're connected. That's that message as things shift. 9 of Swords. Do not go into fear. Boom. Do not go into fear. You're protected with everything that's happening currently right now in the collective. The unknowns. Don't go into fear. That's the strong message I'm getting. And 5 of Cups. Currently, right now, we need to be focusing on the abundance we have in our life and not anything that's not manifesting for us right now. All right. 8 of Swords. Gosh. We have the power. Spiritual protection. You're protected. You can take the blind. You do not need to be in a state of fear. You are protected. You can take the blindfold off. The 8 of Swords. Classically, it's a woman surrounded by swords, and her she has a blindfold on. She can't get out of that cage, but we are spiritually protected, and we can walk through. 9 of Wands, because we are warriors. We are spiritual warriors. And we can break through any sort of matrix that's trying to keep us caged in fear. It's one more card on the spiritual protection. The 9 of Pentacles. Because ultimately, if we do not give in to fear and we become that warrior, we will see the garden and be embraced and enter and have full access to abundance. Sorry. Let's get these back out. Okay, the second ray of wisdom. Give us some more detail on this. Sacral, heart chakra, being supported. This is inner discernment and allowing ourselves, knowing and trusting ourselves and our inner guidance and inner discernment. Because things are crumbling around us. True. Our environment, our communities, our foundations. But going in, centering, trusting, having faith. And the 2 of Cups is all about love. It's not necessarily divine union love, but it's love of environment, love of source, love of yourself, love of your, really opening to your abundance and accepting that love that's coming through. This is also when you embrace your true inner knowing and let the structures crumble around you. True love follows. However that true love is. It could be family, friends, community, divine union. It's all there. Second ray. 8 of Pentacles. It is where we achieve mastery. Okay. Wow. Okay. There's a lot happening. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower kind of front and center with this Eight of Swords energy of being trapped, feeling trapped, if we are, gosh, this is beautiful. If we stay warriors in our truth, we will defeat this shadow, this darkness, this evil, and true love and divine union will come. And we have spiritual protection. The garden, manifestation of our dreams and desires. If we focus on our abundance and not get sidetracked with all of the noise of what we don't currently have, that we think we want, that we're pressured maybe by society to feel like we need to focus on the true abundance in our life. And mastery comes with this. Mastery comes with this. Let's get a couple guidance cards. Some guidance cards for the collective. This very interesting, challenging energy that's rolling through the collective and through the spiritual community right now. What guidance for the collective right now? All tied up as a message to get out in nature, connect with your inner self, do some meditation, log off of social media, detox from electronics, from food. We need to release. We're all tied up. 6th chakra archangel meditation. This is tied to our second ray right up here, and that is getting good with your higher self. And again, ties to allowing yourself the time for meditation, for communing with Gaia and nature. Let's see what we got here. Additional. Oh, this is a storm warning. We're all tied up. And a cornucopia. If we follow the guidance, connect with our higher self, connect with nature, get back aligned. There's a cornucopia in the garden. Because ultimately there is spiritual protection. I love you all. Blessings, tribe.